Okay, so today's little project is going to be to put the engine crash guards on. So I'll bring you over here and see if I can show you what I got here. I got some Motone engine crash bars, crash guards, whatever you want to call them. And I like these. So I'll get this box out of the way. I like these particular ones over a lot of the other ones that I see on the market because they actually fit together. And what I mean by that is see how this piece here fits inside the other piece. So it makes it a more rigid, almost a one-piece mount. Now, let's see if I can bring you over and show you some of the other features on these that I really like about this. I like the fact that they're all stainless steel, and I really like these brackets. These are very, very beefy the way these are welded on there. Everything kind of sits in a pocket, so the fasteners and everything are going to be out of the way. Now, where do they go on the bike? They go on each side. It goes to this bolt, and then it goes down to this bolt. Now there's nuts on the back side. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's nuts on the back side. You can see the one over there. They're really hard to get to. What I figured out is that if I come in here with a 17 mil wrench on the back side, once I start turning this wrench will go on there. I tested it on the other side. So it's a 17 mil nut on the inside, and this is a really odd fastener size. It's a 16 mil on the outside. So let's see if I can get this camera set up. I'm going to pause for a minute here. Okay, I had to get a little creative here with snugging up these bolts, because now that this tube is in the way here, I couldn't get in from the top to get a wrench on the back side. If you see here, you can see what my problem is. I can't get in now to get a wrench on the back side. So what I did, I put a 17 mil socket on the other side with a wobble joint, and I got a ratchet sticking out on the other side so that I could get in there and tighten that up. Now hopefully I'll be able to do the same thing when I do this side. Now, like I said, I didn't go tight with it. I just snugged it up. Just so I have enough wiggle room in this to get this other side put on. So, let's see. If I reverse this, let's see if I can get the socket out of here. Nope. I got to get it turned just to the right spot so I can get it out. It's really stuck in here now. There we go. I just barely got it out of there. Okay, the other side, I should be able to get the wrench on. Let's see if I can come over here and show you. At least on the bottom one, I should be able to get the wrench on. Okay, I'm going to have to break it loose and turn it a little bit. my, that one was tight. There we go. The nut turns so I can get on the back side of it. Alright, let's see if I can get this off without dropping the nut. Yep, no problem. Can I do the top side the same way? Let's break it loose. My goodness. Of course, I'm taking these main engine bolts out with a 3/8 ratchet. If I was to get in here with a 1/2 inch, it'd be easier, but let's see, can I get this off of there? I gotta be careful because the radiator tube is right on the face of this and it's a plastic fitting, so you don't want to get aggressive with that. There's the bolt. No washer on this side. That's kind of weird. Alright, now let's see if I can get this other piece inserted. Yep, it's gonna fit nice. Let's get the top one in first because that's going to be the hardest one to get at. Ooh, this flange does not want to fit inside there. Alright, I'm going to take it downstairs and grind just a little bit on the side of this bolt so that it'll fit in there. Alright, I'm going to put this on pause. Alright, so all I did was I ground a little bit on the, just on the edge of the flange here. Just a little, not much. So yeah, now it'll fit in there nice. We'll go in. Yep. Now it could just be that this flange was, you know, kind of squeezed in a little bit, but I'm not prying on that. I don't want to booger that all up. I don't have a problem. Grinding a little bit off the side of the flange. It wasn't enough to make any difference to how hard it's going to hold or anything like that. Now, trying to get my fingers in here to get this nut on. It's a little difficult. Boy, oh boy. Can't get it on straight. Did I get it? I think I did. Okay, so that's the upper one. Like I said, I'll just go finger tight with it for a minute. Just until I hit the part of the lock nut that holds. Okay, so see if I can get this bottom one in now. Now I gotta switch sides because I gotta come in from the other way here. I don't know if you can still see what I'm doing. all the years I was a mechanic, it comes in handy to have small hands. I can get in places where most mechanics can't. Okay. Alright, so now I'm to the point where I can start tightening this stuff up. Now I'm going to run these in a little more snug so they sit a little more flat on the flanges. Let's see, can I get in here with this? I wished I had kind of like a bent angle wrench. If I had some cheap Chinese tools, I'd bend one. Can I get in there with this maybe? Okay, that's run down, that's snug. Now let's see if I can do the same thing with this side. I don't know. Can I get in the back side of that with a wrench? I might. Might not be as much stuff in the way. And I just can't get a bite on that nut on the back side. I can't get the wrench in there to where it grabs the flats. I wonder if I can get in there with that socket now. Problem. Well, I really have. Oh, now I did it. I got the wrench stuck. There we go. I really need to get this socket on there. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, it seems to be working. Oh, slipping. Okay, that's snug. It's not the torque spec, but it's snug. Let's see if I can do the same thing over here on the upper. Got a robin trying to come in and get the cat food while I'm working on this. He's not happy that I'm here. Okay, that one's cool. I wonder, maybe once you get these snugged up, that nut on the back side won't turn. No, that one's turning. The top one didn't. It snugged right down. All right, let's come over here and see if we can get the other side. Okay. This one, I think I can get the socket back on it. It was kind of a bugger. Wonder if I take the wobble joint off, if I can get in there. A little better. Let's try that. Yeah, I can feel it pulling in. Well, that worked pretty good. All right, now the top one. Nothing like a little physical labor to get you breathing heavy again. I tell you what, ever since I had COVID, my lungs never fully recovered. Let's see if that nut's turning. Nope. All right, all I gotta do is snug these nuts up. I want to give you an idea what it's going to look like with those on. I like them. They're not too big. I try to keep everything small. Try to be a little on the conservative side with my accessories. It's just enough to give some protection, but yet it doesn't stick out too far. I like the way they look. All right, I'm going to pause. All right, so just a little quick summary. I did end up getting my torque wrench out. Had a hard time finding the torque specifications on these mounting bolts, but I did end up finding it on a couple of different forums, and they both said the same thing. So I torqued it to 95 Newton meters, which, you know, when I put the torque wrench on it, I was already pretty close by hand. So my built-in torque wrench is hasn't been failing me. I still got the touch. So anyway, I really like these little crash bars. They give me a little bit of protection. And let's see here, if I turn the fork, yeah, I think I'm going to be able to mount some kind of little driving lights onto the top of that beam. I think that would be cool. Just a little additional light. But that's something further on down the road. So that completes this little project. The Motone crash bars, stainless steel, very rigid, very compact. I really like the shape of them. Pretty happy with them. To each their own. Everybody has their own taste, but you know, I kind of like the minimalist thing is what I've been going for lately. So if you like my videos, like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, comment, click the notification button, ask questions. It's all good. Talk to you soon.